From a little girl talking to her deceased grandmother, to something strange captured in an attic, to the top-ranked videos that will leave you trembling uncontrollably. That's just the tip of the iceberg of the videos you'll see tonight. So get ready, because my name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present top ghost videos that will give you nightmares. Number 7. They say children have a special connection with the unknown, that their pure, unprejudiced minds are capable of perceiving things that adults can no longer see. And the footage that kicks off this list seems to be a perfect example of that. A security camera installed in a little girl's bedroom shows her playing peacefully with her toys. Everything seems normal, until suddenly the girl stops playing, stares at a fixed point in the room, and begins talking to someone who isn't there. The girl begins to communicate with the person she identifies as her maternal grandmother, who according to this recording had recently passed away. What's intriguing about this is the naturalness with which she does it. She doesn't appear scared or confused. On the contrary, she smiles, waves, and even mentions some angels, who according to her accompany her grandmother, saying that now she's one of them too. In occultism, it is believed that children under 5 years of age have a special sensitivity to energies or presences that adults simply do not perceive. Some parapsychology experts suggest that at that age, the link between the physical and spiritual worlds has not yet been fully established. Is that why many children say they see deceased relatives, invisible friends, or figures that no one else can see? What do you think? Do you believe she was really talking to her grandmother's spirit? Or was it a product of her childhood imagination? I'll read your comments. Number 6. The following recording has become one of the most talked about in the world of mystery, and for good reason. It is an actual excerpt taken directly from the official broadcast of Queen Elizabeth II's funeral, aired on British public television. During that solemn event, the camera showed aerial images of the funeral procession moving through the streets of London. The ceremony was proceeding according to protocol, until suddenly, something completely unexpected filtered into the broadcast. A female voice, soft but charged with a strange energy. Pay attention.
That death is irreversible, and the fact that she's trapped.
As you can see, here in London, it is a lovely day, and as the hearse heads out into West London, Emily Morgan.
Death is irreversible, and the fact that she's trapped.
As you can see,
that death is irreversible, and the fact that she's trapped.
As you can see,
death is irreversible, a phrase that none of the presenters or members of the production team claim to have uttered. In fact, upon analyzing the clip, it was found that there was no visible record of who could have said it. But what truly baffled everyone was the thousands of viewers claimed to recognize it. A voice that was all too familiar. A voice that, according to them, belonged to the late Princess Diana of Wales. Many users rushed to YouTube to compare that mysterious audio with old interviews of the princess. And the result is shocking. Compare the voices.
I'd like to be a queen of people's hearts, in people's hearts. But I don't see myself being queen of this country.
That death is irreversible, and the fact that she's
As you can see,
The tone, the modulation, the sweetness of her voice, even the cadence with which she pronounces the words are practically identical. I remind you, this was live and in person years ago, long before AI came out. Coincidence? A simple interference? Or was it perhaps Diana herself manifesting at the funeral of the woman with whom she had one of the most strained relationships in the history of the British royal family? According to some occult traditions, spirits who depart with unfinished business remain anchored to this plane and can manifest themselves when a powerful energy, such as an emotionally charged event, disrupts the balance between the worlds. So was this a technical glitch, a collective illusion, or a sign that some souls truly cannot find peace? Leave your opinion in the comments, because what's coming is increasingly unsettling.
that death is irreversible, and the fact that she's
as you can see,
Number 5. The following recording was made just after a tragic incident in Altacomulco, Mexico, where a double-decker bus collided with a freight train. Images sent by Liz Monterrubio, a subscriber who claims to have noticed something that went completely unnoticed by most viewers of the video. What is it? Pay attention. You might not have noticed it at first, but if you look closely, when the camera pans to the right, a woman in white with long hair appears, seemingly on her knees. The camera pans back to the bus, and then returns to the same spot, only this time the woman is wearing red. Yes, she changed colors in a matter of seconds. You did notice it, didn't you? How is something like this possible? Some believe the woman was injured and her clothes were stained, but that wouldn't explain the change so quickly and so cleanly. Besides, she was far from the wrecked bus, with someone by her side who would normally help her. So it's not plot. Look, the man next to her seems to be completely ignoring her, as if she didn't exist. It could also be a spiritual manifestation, perhaps of someone who lost their life in that same place a long time ago. A trapped energy that reappears in the midst of the disaster to see if someone will help this time. What do you think? Was it a coincidence, a visual effect, or the presence of a ghost that never left the crash site? Comment below. Many of the videos you're about to see were submitted by my audience. If you know of or own similar videos that you would like me to see, please feel free to send them to the email address on your screen. And if you enjoy my content, please subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Facebook. Without further ado, let's continue. Number 4. The next post was submitted by a subscriber who, while browsing TikTok, stumbled upon a recording that, frankly, seems like something out of a nightmare. A young woman, while resting in her bedroom, began to hear strange, loud banging noises coming from the attic. She grabbed her cell phone and, with more courage than common sense, decided to record what was happening. What she captured is something not many would want to witness in their own home. What kind of animal is that? Curved claws furiously scratching the surface, trying to break it, and then, as if that weren't disturbing enough, some sort of tail, or perhaps an elongated tongue, peeks out from between the cracks, moving desperately. But what is most chilling is the story that accompanies this video. According to the story my subscriber wrote to me days before this incident, the person who recorded the video had been dreaming about a presence entering their room at night, a shadow with a child's face, which upon approaching their bed transformed into an indescribable creature with claws, sunken eyes, and a simply horrifying face. Could this recording be proof that those dreams were, in reality, warnings of something trying to cross over from the other side? Whatever was up there, the fact is, whatever was up there, if you have an attic at home, maybe it's a good time to properly close that hatch tonight. Number 3. What you will see below was captured by a tourist in the mystical Valle del Elqui in central Chile. The sunset was simply perfect. The sky tinged with orange and violet hues, the mountains silhouetted against the light. Everything looked like a postcard. But suddenly, something began to catch her attention. There, right on one of the hills, a cloud unlike any other was beginning to take shape. What we see is truly baffling. The cloud advances on its own, isolated from the rest, moving in a completely different direction from the wind. And then, as if it had a life of its own, it begins to break apart, forming erratic, almost unnatural patterns. It is also striking that at its base, flashes of colors begin to appear. Bluish, greenish, and reddish tones that seem to come from within. Do you see them? Have you ever seen a cloud behave like this? Many users who saw this video on social media couldn't believe it. They said it was AI, that the video wasn't real. The footage quickly went viral, and theories soon emerged. Some claim it's simply an unusual air current that causes visual disintegration. A supercilium cloud, supposedly. But even so, that doesn't explain the bright colors seen at its base, nor its strange movement completely independent of the rest of the clouds in the sky. Others, however, hold a much more disturbing idea that it could be an unidentified object hiding among the clouds, camouflaging itself with the environment to go unnoticed by human eyes. Could this cloud be some kind of cover for a phenomena that shouldn't be there? What do you think we're really seeing in this video? You have the final say. Number 2. The story behind this video is as sad as it is worrying. A young woman named Diana posted a video on her Instagram account that many consider one of the most disturbing recordings ever made public online. Diana and her brother watched from their house as a couple of patrol cars stopped in front of an old trailer at the edge of their property. The officers had arrived to conduct a welfare check after the man who lived there, a solitary and quiet individual, had not been seen by anyone for several weeks. Unfortunately, what they found inside the trailer was his lifeless body. But what's truly unsettling isn't inside the trailer, but outside, when a small silhouette is captured on camera near one of the patrol cars. Observe.
I'm
right there. Wait, they're going up to Tom's place. So wait, you said the light wasn't off?
Yeah, exactly. And I knew that something was going on. Oh, that's lovely.
Holy shit, what the hell? Oh my god, they're calling.
They're coming out.
Are they calling something in? Going back over. What was Tom doing?
Is there like an app you can check or something to figure out?
Oh, Jesus. Abby's okay.
Do you see it? Motionless, as if watching the police officers, without them being able to see it. The officers walk past, but none of them react. Not even Diana and her brother noticed it. Look again. The shadow appears and disappears without anyone noticing its presence at any point, at any moment. Some users who analyzed the video frame by frame noticed another presence within the trailer, a dark silhouette standing just behind the window. The shape is that of a man. Days later, driven by curiosity, Diana and her father decided to visit the site. What they saw there, few would dare to see again. Take a look.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh my god. What was that? Oh, jeez. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait, did this guy have a kid? What is this?
Yeah, this kid died too, like, I don't know, before. A long time ago.
Diana's fright was due to a dead bird falling from the kitchen cabinets of the trailer while they were inspecting the interior. But the most chilling thing was yet to be revealed. In the Diana registry, children's drawings are found stuck on the refrigerator. Her father, his voice trembling, explained that the man had lost his young daughter many years ago, and that since then, he never recovered. He lived the rest of his life immersed in sadness, clinging to those drawings and to the memories of the young girl he loved so much. Considering this terrible precedent, do you believe that the small shadow the camera captured next to the police officers was the spirit of his daughter, returning to accompany him on his final journey to the other side? Without a doubt, this is a case that makes us reflect on the meaning we give to our own lives. Number 1. And we end this collection with a truly baffling recording, one that was captured at the end of what appeared to be a peaceful day of trekking. A man was walking down the slopes of a hill with his son when he suddenly noticed something that stopped him in his tracks. In the distance, moving along the side of a nearby mountain, a strange figure seems to float slowly, without making a sound. Watch.
Este Luciano se dio cuenta de que algo está flotando ya, man. Lo sabemos, es rico. Mira, ya va. ¿Qué será eso, loco? Pero es alargado como del porte de un ser humano, ¿no? Más grande. Ahora ya no es largo. Ahora es un poco. No sé por la.
The figure appears to be human-shaped, as if it were a woman floating in the air. One can even make out something resembling a reddish dress, divided into two parts, an upper part, which appears to be the torso, and a lower part. The movement is fluid, constant, almost too natural to be a drone or a balloon. But what could it really be? It could be an optical illusion, a kite, or even a drone shaped like a human figure. However, the distance, the stability of its movements, and the shape it adopts at certain moments doesn't match any of those known objects. It could simply be a visual effect caused by the light and distance. But if we delve into the realm of the paranormal, could it be a spirit, an ethereal apparition, an entity that wanders between planes and that for some reason was visible that day to this man and his son? Leave your opinions in the comment section, because the terror has finally come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.